My name is Jeffrey Smith. I'm an attorney and a veteran. I joined the Marine Corps on my 17th birthday, and I was a junior in high school. I wasn't able to actually leave for boot camp until the following year, 4 days after I graduated high school. I was a machine gunner. I was with 1st Battalion, 2nd Marines in the Gulf War, and 1st Battalion, 7th Marines in Somalia, and I also did a regular deployment to Okinawa, Japan.
I think that Jeff embodies a group of people that are fortunate coming out of the military and do get the opportunity to go into private practice and earn a living. And it reminds me of how many folks don't have that privilege and how many things we should be doing in our community to improve veterans' access to jobs on the way back into the private sector. But Jeff is a wonderful addition to this practice and brings his experience in many ways to my area of law, family law.
I think my impact is probably much greater when one side or the other is a veteran, but especially if it involves veteran issues. I understand what it's like to deal with the government and the military. I think I can read service record books, I can read C files. You know, I understand DD-214s. I understand some of the nomenclature that they use and the alphabet agencies and usage in the military.
It's definitely an honor to practice with someone who shows the integrity of a member of our armed services and also has a very caring heart.
And I couldn't do my job in the military divorces the way I do without his input.
Veterans Day for me, I don't think it's changed much for me over the years because I have a very veteran-heavy family. Both of my grandparents, my grandfathers were in World War II. They were World War II veterans. We had a very large family on my grandfather's side and my grandmother's side, and many of them lost siblings in World War II, Army, Air Force, and Marines. Very large family. So I grew up in an environment that was very, very heavy military.
Veterans Day is very important to me because I've had several family members serve, both grandparents, both grandpas on each side, and then cousins. Direct cousins have both done multiple tours, and I know we were just making fun of my cousin. He missed our wedding because he was in a tour over, I think he was in Africa at the time, and the sacrifices that they have made for the country, it's unbelievable. It's unfathomable what they went through, what he saw, and I just have such a deep appreciation for that because I know that's not something that I can do. So very thankful for all of our veterans. They deserve the absolute best.
So my family has a long list of individuals who have participated in service to our great country. My grandfather served during World War II in the Navy. My father was also a Coast Guard reservist, and my brother, who I'm very proud to say is still in the Navy and has been, and has a few more years to retirement, and is still out there representing our country. And so veterans hold a very special place in our heart and in our family.
My father was an Air Force JAG, so yes. I've never heard him use that expression. He is proud of the service that he did. I'm also married to I'm not supposed to say former, but a former Marine who did do active duty. So yes, I have veterans in my family, and I have a 14-year-old son that would like to join the military. Veterans Day means to us beyond a celebration of duty, a look at the nation as a whole. We are somewhat of a political family. We try to teach our kids, all of them, what the state of the union and the state of the globe is. I think we take the time really after our parades that we do with our son who's in ROTC to reflect on where we are as a community and as a state and as a country. It's important to us.
It's so important, and we must recognize them and really thank them for giving of themselves, giving the service to our country, and really putting themselves out there in ways that a lot of us aren't willing to do.
Jeff, it's great working with you, and really wish you a happy Veterans Day. We appreciate your service, appreciate everything that you did for this country. You're doing a great job here at the Orlando Law Group, and we wish happy Veterans Day to everybody, for anybody who has served.
To Jeff and all the rest of the veterans out there, as a daughter and granddaughter of veterans and as a member of the American Legion Auxiliary myself for over 20 years, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for your service to our country.
Happy Veterans Day to everybody, former and active. We're very proud of you and wish you swift success in your endeavors and a pleasant journey home.
Happy Veterans Day to all of our veterans, and thank you so much for serving our country. It's really appreciated.
Veterans Day has always been a proud day. Yeah, I'm proud to be a veteran. It's something I contributed. of all the criticisms anyone can say, you cannot say that any veteran anywhere, regardless of where they are now, didn't contribute somehow to the growth and progress of this country. And I think that's something commendable, and that's something that should be celebrated.